My name's Captain Noel Byers. I'm a field artillery officer assigned to 19FA, 2nd Brigade, 3rd Infantry Division. I'm also a member of the All-Army Women's Rugby Team.
I am First Lieutenant Rachel Henley. I'm a chemical officer at 83rd Chemical Battalion under 48th Chemical Brigade, and I am a part of the All-Army Women's Rugby Team.
First hit, big hit. One big hit is all it takes, and that's what kind of switches my brain, gets me into the right mindset.
And I remember making my first tackle and knocking the air out of this girl that I know, we're best friends now, and she's like, that was a really good tackle. And I was like, okay, I think I really like this sport. I think I'll do well. But I think I get nervous every game, and after that first hit, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm in it.
Gotta get that first big hit. Yeah. So I'd say in really any team sport, you understand that everybody has a piece to play in the team. Everybody has a job to do, and as long as they're doing it, you're going to be okay. You're going to go out there and you're going to dominate, right? You're going to do the best that your team can do. That's only if everybody is taken care of. So that translates into the Army, because it doesn't matter what rank you are, you know, all the way up, all the way down, everybody has a piece to play. And making sure your soldiers understand what their piece of the pie is so they can take ownership of that, get after it, and then that's how the machine runs.
My biggest thing, I think, is showing my soldiers and my coworkers in general that you can be really passionate and have a hobby while you're in the Army. Because I think sometimes people get away from, oh, it's my career, it's my job. But having like that outside hobby is really important, at least for me it is. And I think it showed other soldiers that they can also do something outside the Army and be passionate about something else.
So throughout the year, it does become a lot, but that's kind of like everybody has an outlet or needs an outlet, right? So rugby has become kind of my outlet. So I would make sure that I made time. Savannah practices on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I would try to get out there at least once a week, if not twice a week.
I say the same. It does become draining, but it's the only thing I really look forward to in the week, where it's like, yes, I get to go out, have a good time with my teammates, and get a really good fitness in. On top of just being able to play in a club here by Fort Stewart, the Army team was just amazing. Being able to sit by people who understand not only your career, but are able to play at a high level of rugby. That was probably the highest level of rugby I played at. And it was just phenomenal to be a part of it. And with the women all across the world serving and having the same passions as both of us. So that was just amazing.
I'd agree with that. It was people that had a similar experience, right? Because we all came from the Army, and just working with elite players from across the Army that got picked up to play. It was awesome. It was a great experience.
So during our jersey presentation, we were given this jersey.
Yeah, these are the two jerseys we have.
Badass. And on the back it says, "For those who can't." And that's something huge that I was saying when I was wearing this on the field every single time. I was like, for those who can't, you know, because I'm playing for these women that weren't able to play, or some of our teammates that have passed away, some of our service members that passed away that never had the opportunity to play. And so that was just like one of the coolest moments, was getting this jersey and being able to see that.
Yeah, and I'd say that comes into the unique experience of playing on the All-Army team, right? We all have friends, teammates, whatever, that have passed away and weren't there. So you know, playing for those who can't was a big piece.
One word for wearing this jersey and being able to play with the Army was empowerment. I felt like I empowered the little girls that don't think they can, and the people in the Army that don't think they can. So empowerment is a huge one. I left feeling fantastic and more empowered in my leadership, more empowered in my rugby and athletic skill, and being able to have these amazing leaders next to me and empowering me as well.
Yeah, and my word is legacy. So legacy, again, gets back in the Army. You have to build the foundation, like we're raising the next generation. None of us in this room are going to be here forever. So you have to make sure that you're building the pathway for that next person to come up behind you. And same thing for rugby, just building that legacy to have other female players come up, be ready to play rugby and enjoy it, you know, get to experience all the great things about it that we've talked about today. Like that's an experience that I hope everybody gets to have, whether, you know, whatever your hobby is, whatever you're passionate about, and build that legacy for that next generation.